talked about the comparison trap at one community, and we was talking about how it cripples us from being our authentic and our original selves, because God created us all unique. We have to remember that everyone is special in their own way. God did not create two people exactly the same, so we need to be the best versions of ourselves. And I must admit, sometimes I compare my social media account with other people's accounts, because they seem like they be living their best lives. But what we have to realize is that people is not going to put their worst stuff on social media. They're not going to expose their skeletons. They're only going to tell you what's going on. They're only going to tell you the good things. They're only going to tell you when they're balling. They're only going to show you when they're outside and when everything seems to be peachy cream. And that's just not life. Life is not scripted. Life is life. And I have just realized that life is best lived backwards, because hindsight is always 20/20. If we knew bad things was going to happen, we would always delete it from our scripts. But life is not like this. Stuff just happens in life, and we just have to roll with the punches. But I do know that life and death is in the power of the tongue, and we have to speak life over everything in that's associated with us. Lately, when you're facing death on every corner, when you turn to the left, when you turn to the right, when you turn to the front, when you turn to the back, there's problems, there's death, there's doom. So I have to get on my knees and I have to pray to God for wisdom and discernment, because I know God has good plans for us, because He has plans for us that we must prosper, that we have good things that happen. In Jeremiah 29:11, it says, "For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." God has good things in store for us. He does not have any bad things in store for us. Anything that deals with to kill, steal, and destroy, it comes from the devil. So we must believe in God and what God has for us. And even sometimes when I get lonely, sometimes when I get depressed, sometimes when I get sad, I have to remember that I need to go on my knees and pray to God and ask God to give me strength, to give me wisdom, to give me discernment, to keep running this race, because God knows the plans that He has for each one of us, and He knows the path that each one of us should take. Because Lord knows I don't know. Because my ways are not His ways and my thoughts are not His thoughts. I am just one of those little dumb sheep. That's why we have a shepherd called Jesus, because I have no idea which way I'm supposed to go. So I ask God to go and make my crooked path straight, because if I have to do it, Lord knows it will stay crooked. But I'm just saying this to say that the sermon today really hit home, because when you're comparing one thing to another, you will never get the authentic truth, because all of us are unique in our own ways. We all have our own faults, and God created us all. He knew us all before we were placed inside of our mother's womb. He knew us before then. He loves us so much that every hair on our head is numbered. So God knows what's best for us, and He has good things planned for us. Go on YouTube and watch The Comparison Trap. You'll find it very interesting, because I know I did. And it will hit home for everybody that we are all unique, and God created us all different. So we must be the best versions of ourselves. Thank y'all for listening. Y'all have a good day.